everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about fairy tale topics, controversy, characters in general, opinions, your opinions, just anything in fairy tale in general. I'm up for it. But today I want to talk about Cana, and I cannot for the life of me find the original comment on my TikTok. I tried, I looked back, and I couldn't find it. But it was about Cana and how she's, spoilers, Gildart's daughter, and how like her magic is so underwhelming after learning that she is his daughter, which I kind of agree on, because I'm like, he is like one of the strongest members in fairy tale with like a really cool power, and she has card magic. Let's talk about her character development here. First off, in the early seasons, we see, of course, her magic is the card magic. To explain what the card magic is, it's kind of like the same principles as the celestial spirit, like summoning. But also a little bit more than just summoning. She can use it to communicate between like others, like a call for help. Like she's got a Lucy card, and Lucy has the Cana card, and they can ask for help, and she can find her that way. When we get to the Tenro Island arc, it is all about the S-Class trials. Now, Master Makarov picked Cana to participate in these S-Class trials, and she chooses Lucy to be her partner in this tasks that she has to do to help get to S-Class. But I am stumped. I do not know why that she was chosen to be in this S-Class trial, because her magic is so underwhelming. Cana is strong. Yes, she is. There are others who could have been picked for this like task over Cana, like Evergreen. She could have been chosen for that. She's in the Thunder Legion. So is Bixlo. Bixlo's part of the Thunder Legion. Like, his magic is pretty strong. Like, they've proved it in the Battle of Fairy Tale. And I mean, Gajiel, Juviet, even Lucy could have been picked for this. But we know why Gajiel, Juviet, Lucy were picked for the S-Class trials, because they're fairly new to the guild, so they didn't really have much time for this to be like considered for the S-Class trials. So I think that's why they weren't chosen. I think the reason for the writing reason why Cana was chosen, just because she's one of the main side characters, and he had a plan for the 7-year gap, and she was to be included into that, and I think that's the only reason why. Just my opinion. Still on the Tenro Island arc, Cana develops a little bit more from just being like a sad person, pretty much, just because like she wanted to quit fairy tale before the S-Class trials, and she's like, well, if I win, I'm gonna tell my dad that he's my dad. And then we find out that it's Gildart's, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, she, you know, that whole mess happens with the Acnologia on the Tenro Island, but she still tells him anyways that they're father-daughter, and it's so sad. I cry every single time because it's just a sad stuff. And then I feel like Cana can like be a relatable character to some people in the audience. I know Cana leaves Lucy unconscious when all this stuff is going down, like Grimoire Heart is invading, and she knows it, but she leaves her unconscious to go find the first master's grave. Generally, some people were like, I can't forgive her for that. Is what it is. Like, they forgive her, and I'm like, that's fine. And she gets like the most powerful spell that is just for the Fairy Tale Guild, Fairy Glitter. Now, y'all are wondering, how come she gets it and blah blah blah. I think she's the only one who could handle it, because she's Gildart's daughter. That's just my opinion. I feel like she's the only person who is more deserving for Fairy Glitter. Let's fast forward to the Tartarus arc. Now, that's a big jump between the Tenro Island to Tartarus arc, but we see Cana use her card magic in the most genius way, and she saves everyone's life. So Elfman, he's like kind of mind controlled, and he's given a task to the guild, and just to save his sisters. And I cannot forgive him for that, because there are other ways. You could have sought help. You could have maybe written it down. You could have done something to prevent that. Anyways, so Cana is the one to see that Elfman is like about to the guild. And she does some quick thinking. She puts everyone in the guild hall in her deck of cards and saves everyone in the guild. That was so badass. Like, oh, so good. I would like to talk about her actions of like what she did in the 100-year quest, but not everyone has seen it yet, so I'm not all about spoilers. So that could be saved for another day. But her actions in the 100-year quest is so good. I would love to talk about it, but I'm not going to because of spoilers. That's all I have for this video. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on my other socials. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.